Hey guys. Okay, so today you've got a lot of work to do. I need you to start out by getting out your research packet. This should have been finished last week, but if you didn't finish it last week, then hopefully you finished it over the weekend and you're ready to go on everything. For my people that were out on Friday, whether you were bell ringing or whatever it was that you were doing, you need to make sure that you have gotten a copy of the work from last week. That's the work over the introduction. There are some extra copies of these left, so make sure that you get one of those. The back side is where you're actually writing the introduction. This is your rough draft, so make sure that you have that. And then body paragraph number 1. You can see the way that it is formatted on here for sequential order, the different events that you're going to walk through for that. So on that, you'll see that I've written your thesis, I've written your topic sentence. So you're really just filling in those blanks with the information from your research. Okay. For everybody else, everybody that was here and is ready to move on, hopefully you finished that introduction, you finished body paragraph number 1 over the weekend, and you're ready to do body paragraphs number 2 and body paragraph number 3. That is what you're working on today. Okay, your sub is going to give you this page for paragraph number 2, and then on the back side of that, you'll see number 3 right there as well. For body paragraph number 2, body paragraph number 2 is over Apollo 13. You will see in your instructions that you're going to be writing in a problem and solution text structure. You're going to talk about how Apollo 13 was both considered a success and a failure. You're going to do this by identifying and explaining the problems that occurred on the mission to cause some of the issues and cause it to be unsuccessful as far as getting to the moon. And then you're going to detail the solutions that the crew of the Apollo 13 put forth in order for them to get home safely. So that was the part of the mission that was a success. So you should have problems and solutions written in your research. If you have not finished this portion of your research, you must go back and finish that before you work on this today. You're not going to be able to do this if you haven't done the research. Okay, so notice that I've got arrows here. It tells you the order that you go in. You're going to tell me a problem and then tell me how that problem was solved. Then give me another problem and tell me how that problem was solved. Okay, then at the very bottom, you'll see you are transitioning to your next body paragraph. In your next body paragraph, you're going to be talking about the challenger. Remember, transitions are important so that they keep the flow of your paper moving. And so you're going to want to transition to the challenger, which, as you know, was not a success at all. So that takes you to the back side of this paper. Your graphic organizer is going to look very similar, except you'll see in the instructions that you are talking about the challenger and you are using a cause and effect text structure to detail what happened on the challenger that caused it to be such a tragic failure to launch, which you know the details about that. So on this one, it is laid out exactly the same. You're going to see that I have written a topic sentence for you. You're welcome. Then you're going to go through, you're going to give me some information about what caused the Challenger to explode, what happened as a result of that. You can focus on how it impacted the nation overall, and then how it might have impacted the future of space travel. What precautions did NASA take to make sure that this wasn't something that was going to be a regular occurrence for the space shuttle missions. Then you're going to note an additional cause and then give me a different effect from that. Okay, so again, you've got multiple causes and effects in your research, so you should be able just to pull a couple things out of there and put them on here. Remember, you are writing using complete sentences. So this is not just bullet points. This is not just main ideas. These are the actual sentences that are going in your paper. This is the rough draft for the body paragraphs in your paper. Notice at the bottom of the page is another transition. In this one, you are transitioning to the conclusion of your paper. You've done the introduction and all your body paragraphs. You should be able to complete this very easily if you have done the research. You should be able just to plug in the information that you have already found. Regardless of whether you were here on Friday or not, you need to be done with your introduction and all 3 body paragraphs for class tomorrow. In class tomorrow, we are going to write the conclusion to our papers. We're going to work on restating the thesis and finishing our overall papers. You're going to do that on another graphic organizer that's like this, so that on Wednesday you guys can type your papers, and then we'll basically be done with that. So hopefully that that covered any questions that you might have. You have a lot of work to do. Please use your time wisely. If you're one of my students that goes to GCS, please talk to your substitute about that. She has passes for you, and she will send you down there. If I've missed anything, please go ask Miss Griffith next door, and she can help you out with that as well. But you should know what to do from here. So good luck today, and happy writing. Bye. I'll see you tomorrow.